In this video, we will be discussing a story that happened over the weekend in South Africa. Firstly, our sincere condolences to both families that have suffered a great loss. We pray that God will give them comfort in this time of mourning. A farmer, Fritz Joubert, allegedly killed Anele Hoyana by bludgeoning him to death with the back of a rifle during the early hours of Saturday morning. This video has already done the rounds on social media with many opinions and views. Racist political parties are already using this tragic event to gain political traction. However, we believe, and will discuss this in the video, that it had nothing to do with race, but was in fact a spiritual battle that took place. According to his Facebook page, Fritz Joubert comes from Zambia and lived in Gnubi on a farm. As far as we can ascertain, he has 3 children and his marital status is unknown. There are several reports about what he did on the farm, but we cannot confirm which reports are accurate and which are hearsay. Anele Hoyana and Fritz were spending the weekend at his farm. Anele was training Fritz to become a Sangoma, also known as a traditional healer or a witch doctor. It is precisely this event that we believe is the core of what transpired this past weekend. During this video, he refers to Jesus and Christianity, which at first glance would indicate that he was a believer in Christ, but taking part in witchcraft is contradictory to Christianity. We read this in Galatians 5, verses 19 and 20, and Leviticus 19, verse 31. We also refer to James 3, verses 11 and 12, where we see that darkness and light cannot mix and that one has to choose a side. Unfortunately, the effects of choosing the wrong side are clearly evident in the occurrences of this past weekend. Let's watch the videos and then discuss what happened.
Hoe het ek, man alleen, vir Satan, kyk was het hy, met al sy is in vrede, in God se huis, want ek is the different one, I'm the chosen one, with all the experiences hanging here. God, He was creating a picture, a fairy tale, and it's gonna end, because a king was born, a peaceful ruler. Sy naam is Fritz Prins Joubert. Ja, viva, Amanda, viva. En dis waar het gaan, kyk daarso. Ja, Sabelo, don't go. Ja, jy sien, daar loop my laaste bure uit. Nou vra ek vir julle, daar is my kinders en hier is my huis. Nou vra ek julle vir julle help, om vir my te help. En kyk hierso, kyk hierso. Maar kyk hierso, ek moet hier alleen, en dis my bloemkeer en 'n windpompie, en hierso is my kamer, met al sy doepas en moeties, in my kamer. Ja, en ek het hom man alleen, moes ek met hom, hy het genoem trickery, ek het genoem, en toe sê hy, it's time for change, en hier sit ons is rustig, en dan gaan het nou oor ons kinders, hierso gaan het, oor die 3 kinders, nou, gaan ons die hostage situation begin, soos wat God het wou hê, en hier gaan hy. For you to believe me, come, now I'm going to show you, hey, you sit, Satan, now this is Satan, sit down, I'm going to punish you, sit. This is Satan, and I had to bring him in my house, sit these. I'm telling you, I'm going to move you. I'm going to punish you accordingly, but my God wants me for this community. On your knees, both of them. Come, closer, come. That is Satan, and I closed the door of hell on you, because I had to outplay Satan himself, and no one wanted to listen, and no one wanted to help me. Yeah, and I had to do it on my own. I'm staying. Hashtag Transkei. Hashtag Viva Prince is here. Prince Majeke, the king of Africa. And I had to conquer him. See the devil, the Satan. This is Satan. Sit. I do not care. I'm going to punish. I'm going to start with him on the head. What you do to my set? You sit on your knees to the white man and the white farmer and the black man and the black farmer and the soldier. On your knees. On your knees. Come check. This is Satan. Satan's child. And where's your Satan family? But I'm telling you on your knees. I'm going to kill him. I'm telling you. I said, you do upon others. Right. You want upon yourself. And this is how this mad man, through Jesus Christ, fought Satan, and he outplayed him. And I told him, you must wisely, my child, because you are playing with the wrong man. And that's why everybody hates me, because it's respect. And yeah, I say on your knees, both of them. And I send you back where you come from, and I close the door, and I cut the devil out. This is a house of God, and there's Satan's woman. And this is why our country is where it is. And hence, I'm saying, #Transkei. Oh! And I need your help. Do you understand me? Now,
In this video, we clearly see Fritz in an incoherent state. We believe at this stage Fritz was already demon-possessed. He refers to a king that was born, a peaceful ruler, which would usually refer to Jesus Christ, but here mentions that it is in fact himself, Fritz Prince Majeke Joubert. A major indicator of demon possession is a claim to God-like authority or position and a Messiah of sorts, an anointed one that has come to save. He also refers to himself as the chosen one, a title solely reserved for the Lord. See Isaiah 42, verse 1 and Luke 9, verse 35. This criteria is also used in diagnosing mental illness, but we are not here to debate demonic activity vis mental illness. This would perhaps be discussed in a future video. Suffice to say, though, that we do believe that there is a strong overlap of cause and effect between the two. Interestingly, though, Fritz does not make mention of an article of sorts from Bloemke, a mental health hospital. Whether he was a patient there would only be a matter of speculation, so we won't go there. To help us understand a bit more of the spiritual side, we need to take a deeper look at sangomas and what exactly it entails to be one. As previously mentioned, sangomas are also known as traditional healers. There are different types of the traditional healers, two of which are sangomas and an inyanga. An inyanga is a herbalist who relies on herbs and plants, whilst the sangoma relies on divination. Sangomas speak of being called into traditional healing. Concerning this, we quote from the website www.sahistory.org.za. Traditional healers speak of a sudden unexplained illness they had, or they heard voices and saw visions. Many also talk about very bad headaches that would not go away. Their illnesses would not go away until they listened to the ancestors and went to train as a sangoma. Regarding the training to become a sangoma that Fritz would have had to undergo, we quote from the same website where Nomasa Dlamini explains her call to training. And I quote, "As soon as I made my decision to accept this training, my headaches immediately stopped. In my dreams, the ancestors showed me many things, like throwing bones. I was learning fast, day and night, non-stop. My training was very traditional. I had to slaughter a goat, drink the blood, find hidden things through seeing them in dreams, all those typical things." We are not going to dispute the demonic nature of what has just been discussed. We feel that this is well established in Christian circles. Perhaps, if there is sufficient interest, we will make a supplemental video explaining the Christian fundamentals in more detail.
aan hulle kyk. Ja, kyk.